All right, time now for Built for Success, presented by Ram Trucks. As we're putting our focus on the matchup in Columbus. It's Indiana coming to town. They're undefeated. Top 5 matchup, major Big Ten CFP implications. It's quite possibly the biggest game in Indiana's football history. They're looking to exorcise some demons as the Hoosiers have lost 29 straight against Ohio State. Last beat them in 1988.
Whoa.
And we're going to break out the touchscreen for this one.
I was 1.
You were a year old?
Oh, he's a single year old.
88, I was 6.
Whoa.
And I went to the White House Easter egg roll.
Do you remember that?
No. Well, yes. I saw Ronald Reagan.
Who was in office?
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald.
Ever heard of him?
Dude, I have heard of him. Great actor.
Jelly beans?
Hey, missed me.
All right, we're at the touchscreen. We have the individual categories. We're going to pick either Indiana or Ohio State. What is the first category that you have? I've got offense. Offense is the first category. Whose offense are you taking?
Okay, this one's kind of tricky because Indiana tops in the nation points per game, and that's cool. But then again, you have to harken back to who have they played, and it's the bottom half of the Big Ten strength of resume and strength of schedule. Meanwhile, Ohio State has bona fides, 2 awesome running backs, and quite possibly the best true freshman receiver in the country in Jeremiah Smith. And for that reason, I want to go Indiana so bad. Give me Ohio State.
Yeah. Give me Ohio State as well, please.
Okay.
I want to go.
That's nice.
I want to go Indiana. I love what Will Howard's doing. He's protecting the football. Touchdown interception ratio is tremendous.
They spread it out and let it fly, man. Indiana hanging up 50 points a game, but
I think it's going to be the running backs, honestly. And it's no slouch in what Indiana brings to that side of the ball. But Travion Henderson, Quinson Judkins for Ohio State, I think it's too much. All right, defense. Who has the edge on the defensive side of the ball?
I am going, and it's not just 11v11. I'm going who has the home advantage here. Game day is going to be there.
Okay.
Biggest game in Indiana history. I have to imagine that's going to be a raucous crowd. I have to imagine they're going to show up. They're going to show out. Throw the stats out the window. Yes, Ohio State perennially has a good defense, but they get it. I mean, they get a true 12th man in the Hoosiers in this game. It's not a night game. They want it like that, but give me Indiana.
Why isn't this a night game? And why wasn't Penn State a night game?
Let me just tell you.
It just doesn't make a ton of sense. It feels like it should be.
Our network certainly would have put it on.
So you're giving Indiana. Wait, you chose Indiana?
Indiana's defense.
Indiana's defense. Give me Ohio State's defense.
Okay.
So
you have the stats to back it up, but I'm going off of vibes here.
No, I totally understand it. Ohio State, what they did against Penn State, which is another. So this is the third top 5 showdown
have a good
of the season.
Offense, though.
For Ohio State. They did coming in. They did coming in. They left without it. And my fear for Indiana is this is going to be a hard reset in terms of offense. They're going to come in, get their bells rung, and maybe, I'm not saying they lose to Purdue, but maybe there's a little bit of a hangover effect. I just think Ohio State will get after the quarterback early in offense. Coaching advantage is the third one. Before you answer,
I already
all right, you're going to answer it?
It's
We're going to hear from one of the coaches in this one. He's the most quotable coach.
It's pretty simple. I win. Google me.
This dude, okay.
And that's why.
Later that day.
That's why.
You talk about having a tremendous day at the microphone. Later that day, he went to the Indiana basketball game. He's at center court. He's addressing the stadium. He's addressing the arena. And he says, Purdue sucks, and so does Michigan, and so does Ohio State.
Yeah.
Like, I'm tired of being backseat. I don't take a backseat to anybody.
And then
that's
they
Coach
beat
Sig.
Michigan shortly thereafter.
Okay.
Michigan isn't what they were last year.
No, but they already beat Michigan.
We totally understand
Hey, ask Ohio State how tough it is to beat
And
Michigan.
now it's a top 5. Hey, specifically ask Ryan Day.
Ask
That's
Ryan
why
Day.
I'm going with Curt Cignetti.
All right.
Even from what he did at James Madison.
Yeah.
All right, at JMU, he made those guys a winner. Game day was there last year.
Yeah.
Then he gets the job at Indiana. By the way, they gave him an extension to the tune of double what he's making now.
$8 million a year.
Before he has to play Ohio State, which is genius level business acumen from Cignetti and his reps. They're like, ink me now before I play Ohio State.
Give me Indiana on the coaching.
Yeah, you have to.
We don't need, Coach Sig doesn't need a Chip Kelly to come in and run his offense.
Yes.
And take some of that burden off of him. We're going to go with Coach Sig.
And not to harken on what Ryan Day has and hasn't done.
Yeah.
But in big games, generally speaking, against the team up north, he lays an egg.
Yeah.
He doesn't beat big teams in big moments. This is a big team in a big moment.
Celebrity fan. And I'm going to read them off before you answer. For Indiana. All right, who has the best celebrity fan? David Letterman.
Okay.
Mark Cuban.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of who else. I don't want to say the third name on here.
Michael Jackson. He's from Gary, Indiana.
That is the name. It didn't end well for MJ. You're going with Indiana? You haven't even heard Ohio State. LeBron James, Bryce Harper, John Legend, Rascal Flatts.
Gary LeVox or Rascal Flatts?
Rascal Flatts. The entirety of the band. I'm adding that. That's just an ad lib on my part.
Okay, if this was Gary LeVox specifically, I would consider changing because Gary
stick together.
But Bryce Harper's from Las Vegas. Why is he an Ohio State fan?
Well, he's a Yankee fan too. Like he's everything.
Exactly.
Or grew up a Yankee.
And John Legend,
yeah,
irrelevant. Who are you going with?
I'm gonna go with Indiana. I love David Letterman. Yeah, I love David Letterman. That's what we're doing.
There we go.
Okay, the last one.
Is David Letterman the greatest late night host in that?
I love Conan O'Brien though.
Jay Leno. Jay Leno's goated. Stop it. Are you serious? Are you serious? Now I
thought I knew you, dude. All right, better movie for Indiana Hoosiers.
Okay.
For Ohio Major League. Put me down for Ohio State right now.
Okay.
Put me down for Ohio State. Major League is one of the best movies of all time.
I understand that, but
Hoosiers is overrated.
I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Yes.
Only because I haven't seen Hoosiers.
You are one of the worst cinematic attendees.
Many blind spots.
Viewers, yeah.
And
yet you've seen all of the Police Academy movies, like every single one.
Police Academy.
Yeah.
Refresh my memory.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
That's fine. I'm like, Gary, you seen Star Wars? He's like, no. I'm like, but have you seen all of the Harry Potter? I've seen all
every
the Harry
Transformer.
Potter movies too. Yeah. Every Transformer movie?
Yeah.
Tell the people when they can watch.
Based on a true story. Many of them. This also based on a true story. If you have internet, we'll set you up on a Saturday countdown to game day from the site of, where was game day at this week?
They're in
they're in Columbus. Yeah. Ohio State, Indiana. Christine and the two Harrys are going to get you set up, and then the nightcap at Scooby and crew, putting a bow on the night that was and the day that was, your week 12 across college football. Everywhere you got internet.